sweet, yeah, I need it from you. Got my hands all on you.
Hello, I'm back. So right now I am going to show you how to apply a new set we got in for you, some amazing products in line. So this is not the one yet I'm going to show you, even though it's coming up afterward. What I'm going to show you now is Ready Set Makeup Trio. So as I mentioned it in one of my previous video when I unboxed our holiday haul, this is the makeup trio that includes the Think Big All-in-One Mascara, the Jelly in Caramel, which is exclusive, and the Lid Glow Cream Shadow in Moon Cream. So I'm gonna see what it looks like because I'm gonna be applying it on my face. But first and foremost, before I do that, I need to prep my skin. So I am going to be adding, let's move this where I can open it all the way. I'm gonna set it up here. That's my traveling case. I carry it everywhere I go now. It's easy portable. I got this on Amazon for like 50 bucks Canadian. So here, this is our primer. It's great to apply if you're gonna apply makeup afterward or just to add extra shine, like a glow to your face and extra hydration. It has hyaluronic acid in it. So I'm gonna take my glasses off and let's put 2 pumps of this. You could put just 1 to 2 pumps. I want extra hydration. So I'm gonna go with 2. So the price point for this set is $39 US, $39 US and $52 Canadian. If I were to put some bronzer down the neck and into the décolleté, you can even apply your primer there, or just for extra hydration, as I said. So this is being put away. I'm gonna top that with my, where is it? Here, my Dew Skin in medium. All right, so the primer. The Dew Skin in medium. So I'm gonna do about, let's see, I'm gonna do a pump. So this is a full pump. So this is perfect for summer when I get some sun. In the winter, I think I've been using this. It doesn't cover and hide imperfection. It just blends in your skin colors. And it just, it also has SPF 20 in it. So with the summer months, so when you have sun out, even ski in the winter, I suppose, it protects your skin because of the SPF 20. So there we go. My sponge, I'm gonna take it out because I like to set what I put in my face, and that works really well. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy except adding exactly what is in this set here. So you're gonna really get well, I'm gonna do the concealer first though. So I'm gonna set my concealer for my eyes. That's gonna add extra shine. That's a good foundation. Instead of doing the actual Skin Twin foundation here, which I only use this if I want to do like a serious photo shoot or really being very glamorous and going out on a super date, all fancy, Otherwise, I keep it really casual and I don't really use the Dew Skin, not the Dew Skin, the Skin Twin. But if you're someone who likes the complete coverage of a foundation, then go for it. Use Skin Twin. Skin Twin is this one. And I think it's what I'm using in Skin Twin when I put it on is, this is a medium 310 that I use. That's about what my skin would need. Alrighty, so I'm gonna let this set for a few seconds, or see if I can let it set for a minute at least. And then I am going to blend it in with my my sponge here, so that then I can show you what this adds to my face now that it's kind of evened out throughout. Okay, so I'm gonna start here above the eye with the tip of my sponge. It's good to wet the sponge first, make sure it's wet, then wring it out, of course. It's gonna help your concealer and or your foundation or even your Dew Skin to adhere to the skin a lot more evenly. So it's just making the areas that seem to be darker, lighter. And then at the end, I'm gonna even everything out. Alrighty, so now, perfect. I usually don't put it in this area because that's where you get the wrinkles. And if you add too much of product in that area, it's gonna just seep in between the wrinkles and it's gonna make your wrinkle even more pronounced. Even though Skin Twin is amazing for that, to minimize it compared to other foundations I've tried in the past, it still will do that to a certain extent. So I really avoid actually applying the foundation there. It will be whatever is remaining on my sponge that might go close to the area, but that's all I'm doing. All right, so now I'm gonna do that lid glow. So what can we tell you about that? So basically this lid glow cream shadow, by the way, it's ophthalmologist tested, or ophthalmologically, I suppose, which means that for anybody who is sensitive with their eyes, I know people actually who are very sensitive with their eyes, and for that reason don't put anything on their eyes. Those two products, so the mascara, mini think big all-in-one mascara, and the lid glow cream shadow, any of the lid glow, they all are tested dermatologically, and this one, the shadow, it's a product that's tested to make sure there is no gluten, soy, and peanut for anyone who has allergies. So that's good to know if you're someone who is allergic to those ingredients. And the mini think big all-in-one, again, ophthalmologist tested. This product is also tested gluten and soy allergen. It's vegan formulated without animal derived ingredients, and it is 31% of the plastic in this package is composed of post-consumer recycled resin. So as a result, it's gonna be less harsh on the environment. And as I mentioned in the previous video, all our products by 2025 will be all fully recyclable, compostable, sustainably sourced. So that's something to keep in mind as we are growing in this company. So here what you can do with this cream shadow, which is, it looks white, but it's gonna dry clear on your face. So I'm gonna put it on the inside of my eye. It's gonna basically bring some sparks to my eye. And for this one, I'm not gonna go with the shadow that's in another gift set. I'm just gonna apply it on my eyelid and just see what it does to my eyelid. I'm experimenting here, and then above here my eye. So I'm really putting it everywhere. I'm kind of experimenting. And then you would put it up here, right? But if you don't want to have that, you know, whitish highlighted look, you could put it even here. Then you just don't use so much of it, but it does give that glow to your eyes. There we go. So they say, as in esthetician or makeup artist, using this digit, which is your digit number 2, it's the way to be the lightest when applying makeup. So let's try and focus on that. Okay, there. So it does bring a bit of a highlight to my eyes. And now I'm gonna use, actually I'm not gonna use this one, I'm gonna use my own that I have. I'm not gonna open it, I'm gonna clean the outside, and I might gift this to someone else, or I might just put it in my travel size bag. All right, so here I'm gonna be applying now my mascara. I'm gonna magnify the glass because I need that for my site. So that's really all I'm gonna apply. I'm not gonna really have any eyeshadow. But that white lid creamy, the lid glow in white cream is really making the eye pop. This is not the best apparatus I'm using to do my makeup. I do not recommend for you to use a ball, a yoga ball like I'm using. I mean, you make do with it, but it's not ideal, I would say. I'm kind of bouncing a little bit here. Oops, and I made a big mess. So, as I made a big mess, I'm gonna clean that up in just a moment. But in the meantime, let's do the other side. And then we'll fix this boo-boo. So immediately with using the mascara, think big all-in-one. My eye looks bigger, obviously. My posture is terrible. There we go, let's try this way. I can feel my neck being cranked back, so this is good for me to demonstrate this way, in case some people are doing that. Don't do that. So I'm gonna adjust a bit the way I am. I'm a bit lower, and that might help me stand straighter. And the bottom just on the outside. Okay? So I'm putting my hand on the elbow on the table to try to stabilize. And that's pretty much all I'm doing here. Like I said, I didn't put anything else. Now I just have to clean up that mess. I have to find something to do that. I'm gonna have to go clean that up and come back. So I'll be right back, because as you can see, I made a bit of a mess here on my eye. So I need to get a little bit of water, or possibly my makeup remover and a little bit of a Q-tip to get that off. I'll be right back. So I could use a Q-tip and makeup remover, but you know what? I just realized I might just use my concealer. Good. So you could do makeup remover from Beautycounter. See, as you shake it, it activates, it turns white. Put that away. But I'm gonna use my concealer. And that's gonna, the problem with that is that then I'm gonna add a bit of a concealer into an area I was trying to avoid actually, but adding the concealer on the mascara is one way to hide. And then you go back with your sponge, which you can keep washing that sponge as often as you want. So if it has makeup you can't remove, then use some kind of a soap base to remove it. Okay, we're gonna even out the other side now. So I ended up putting a little bit of that here, but that's okay. So we gotta balance it out with the left. Since I put a little bit of concealer on the right, I will say I should do the same thing. Not this one. Should do the same thing with the other side. Okay, and then you could add again a little bit of that lid glow if you wanted. And then up top here. Taking my pinky and just dabbing it gently on both sides and up here on the eyelid. There we go. To this I'm gonna add my shimmer. So this one we said is the Caramel, very pretty color. So this jelly is a product tested for gluten, soy, and peanut allergens. So that's good to know as well. Keep that in mind when purchasing product. One thing to know about all of these products, and since I'm talking right now about the jellies that I'm about to apply, let me tell you a little bit what's safer about the jellies. So the jelly, do you know that we test every single batches of our cosmetic product for heavy metal, every single one, and especially in lipstick, heavy metal is very difficult to know if it's in a lipstick or lip gloss or anything lip related, but even all the makeup. And the reason why we know that is because we test each batches at 3 stages in the process, every single batches. At the beginning, at the raw state, when we get the raw materials, in the middle of the production, and at the end before it enters the warehouse and gets in our mail. So we meet very strict safety measures, and that's what makes Beautycounter the only company in the world that follows that simple principle. We have highly selective when it comes to pigment. Out of 65 cosmetic colorant allowed in the United States, Beautycounter prohibit the vast majority of it being used. We only use 18 colorant in our color cosmetics, so this helps in reducing that toxicity, and it makes it easier to screen everything so that we bring the safest product possible we can. They're formulated, so the jellies are formulated without mineral, well, any of our product, but here I'm talking about the jellies, formulated without mineral, and we know mineral oil is really bad for you. GLITZ is vitamin A, right? It also formulated without cyclic silicones, or it doesn't have any retinol palmate, which is very harmful to your skin and your body as well, your skin. The jellies are formulated with fragrance ingredients screened for safety. That are screened for safety. So it's all, come from an essential oil. It's at its raw form. As with all of our fragrance, we disclose and we list all of the fragrance ingredients, including the EU allergens as applied. So it's very important. So now let me apply it on my lip. And so basically what you do to do the jelly on your lips, you squeeze the tube and then you glide the product onto the lip for dose of that tasty shine. This is so pretty. It's so tasty, caramel too, and sweet because it is sweet because it has stevia in it. Our jellies have stevia. So as far as our mascara, what is safe about our mascara? This mini Think Big All-in-One mascara has no black carbon, as mentioned in a previous video of unveiling all of our collection of the holiday haul. And we know that black carbon is a possible carcinogenic. It has no mineral oil, which is a potential skin irritant. It has no cyclic silicones as well, no BHT, which may be linked to harmful effect to human health. So with a stringent screening and safety testing that we put all of our cosmetic products through, we test every single batches for heavy metal to ensure that it meets out strict safety measures. We are highly selective when it comes to pigment, again, as I mentioned when talking about the jelly, but I'm gonna repeat it again because it is actually very important to know that, so I don't mind repeating it. We're highly selective when it comes to pigment. Out of 65 cosmetic colorant that are allowed in the United States in all of the cosmetic and Beautycounter prohibit the vast majority of it being used, and we only used 18 colorant in our cosmetic coloring. So that's good to know. And last but not least, what I wanted to add about the lid glow on how safe it is. The lid glow, it again stringent testing. I'm not gonna repeat a third time, but you got my point. It's responsibly sourcing as well, responsibly sourcing the mica, which gives this formula its high light catching, glowing effect. This product is formulated with responsibly sourced palm as well, which can be very dramatic and to the environment if not sourced properly and sourced responsibly. It's safer ingredient. It's formulated without the mineral oil again, like the mascara, and it is formulated without the cyclic silicone, formulated without preservatives that poses a potential eye irritant hazard, so it has none of that in our lid glow. So this concludes for this set. So as you can see here, this is the mini mascara. This is a full size. So if you want to try the mini first and then able to give yourself this look that I have on my face, Really all I applied before putting these three beautiful products was just my primer, which gave me natural glow right away and extra hydration to my skin, especially if you have dry skin. I highly recommend that. Plus it's gonna allow your foundation or dew skin, like our dew skin, that's more blending it, your skin tone evenly, and adding SPF 20 to it. It's gonna allow it to stick better. I plumped that up, you know, to let it set with my Beautycounter blender, which is an amazing brush. To get best result using the brush and getting the product you put on before on your face. Same with the concealer, which I did add around the eye and around the nose. It's to get it wet, so you rink it under the sink, soak it, rink it, and then make sure it's not dripping water, and then you're gonna be using that to set whatever makeup you put on your face. We also have mattifying powder, but when using the primer gel here, that does a lot. This alone, I have not been needing to use the mattifying powder. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation of our Ready Set makeup trio, and stay tuned for a couple more things I'm gonna be showing you in this short time here today. I'm gonna be putting that together in videos with my hubby, and it will be very soon, in the next couple of days. I'm gonna be able to get that to you on here on YouTube. I'm gonna remove these two products. Actually, I'm gonna put this all on display behind my counter, and yes, I'm gonna remove what I have used so that it's not being used on anybody else. And I still have the mini mascara that I might keep, we'll see. For now I don't need it, so it's staying in the box. All right, thank you so much for watching this episode with the Ready Set Makeup Trio. Price point $39 US for this amazing, beautiful color, earth tone color gray box. And that's also price point at $52 Canadian. Again, thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next video. I think we have some lip gloss next, so stay tuned for that.
Keep on falling right into your dollar, can't get you off my mind. So